fantastic contest between the Oak Creek Knights and the Racine Case Eagles. I'm Matt Adonley.
And I'm Donut.
We're looking forward to a powerful contest between the 3-1 Knights and the 0-4 Eagles.
Now, the Knights coach has already told us that the Oak Creek Knights has been very weak on their defense, but hope to change that today by covering a lot of the players.
A critical fact for the Knights is number 23 Bethany Gannon and number 22 Ashley Junick will not be playing due to injury. And we go to the tip-off. Interesting fact, the Knights' only loss came against a tough foe last game when they lost a double overtime thriller by 4 points.
And
Case
after
controls the ball. Nice steal by Zelo. Zelo passed down to Kaylee White. Kaylee White fouled. She'll get 2 shots. White at the line for her first of 2 attempts. And it rims out.
For the second attempt. And it's in.
Nothing but the bottom of the net, folks. Nice ejection by White, recovered by Zelo. Sorry, folks, we're having a little technical difficulties. We lost feed to our monitor. See if we can get that straightened out. Nice pass to Running. She puts it in for 2. And we have our monitor back.
34 puts it up, and it's caught by 44 on the Knights.
Zelo brings the ball down court, dishes it off to Mortensen. Mortensen thinking, dribbling. Passes to White. White drives to the lane, backs in, puts it up.
Oh, and that's
banks
why
it
they
in.
call her the GOAT.
Back. Trussell bringing it down court, passes it to Rozic. Rozic drives the lane, finds
Gives it
Hoffert.
4-2, and
Hoffert.
it's picked off by 24.
Knights bring the ball down court, leading by 5. Mortensen with the ball. Mortensen into running in the post. Saves it. Oh, line violation, Case ball. Trussell brings the ball down court. And she's fouled by number 24, Kaylee White. That's a reaching foul. That's her first. Trussell the inbound. Nothing but the bottom of the net for
52.
For Jill Alley. White bringing the ball down court for Oak Creek. Dishes it to Zelo. Zelo down to White. White puts it up, and it rims out, but she'll get 2, folks. White already making her second trip to the line early in the first quarter. Foul is on number 42, Terry Hoffert. The shot.
And
Puts
it's
it in.
Preparing for her second shot. It is also in. Racine travels upfield.
Down court. Trussell with the ball gets stolen by Cabrera. Cabrera, coast to coast with taters in tow. She gets all of that, folks. Trussell brings the ball upfield, and they call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout for the Knights. Oh, Pereira? I don't know. That's a Pereira. It's Pereira. Back to the action. It's a 9-2 lead for the Knights. 5:53 left to go in the first.
Number 34 is going to bring the ball in. She passes it off to 30.
Trussell inballs the ball to Rozak. Rozak down to Hofford. Hofford puts it up, rims off. Kaylee White with the rebound. Mortensen's going to bring the ball down court. Passes it off to Zelo.
Zelo back to Mortensen and back to Zelo. She passes
Screen
to White.
Oh, and she's rejected. But the rebound and recovery by running. The Knights seem to be crashing the boards. I think that's what their coach stressed in practice. Oh, a nice steal, but they can't recover.
And it's out of...
Traveling violation by number 34 running. Knights ball. Mortensen inbound. Running at the top of the key. Back to Pereira. Down inside, back to running. She puts it up and one.
.44 for her first shot.
It rims out. Rebound to...
34.
Actually, it was 42, and that was Hoffert. Trussell brings the ball down court, dishes it off to Metz. Metz back to Trussell. Trussell drives lane, puts it up, and rims it in for two. Laura Mortensen brings the ball down court. Passes it off to Zelo. Zelo driving. Dishes it to Mortensen, puts it up for three. Oh, rims out. Recovered by running. Oh, the pass intercepted by the Racine Case Eagles. Razik brings the ball down court, pulls up at the top of the key, dishes it off to Hoffert. Hoffert down inside and bangs it in for two. Pereira back out to Mortensen. Mortensen to Zelo. Zelo to White.
White back to 13 and to 6.
Pereira is fouled by Hoffert. She'll go to the line for two.
And she prepares for her first shot.
A little short on the shot, but don't worry, folks, she gets another. Some substitutions coming into the game.
Number 30. She prepares for her second shot.
Into the game come Lauren Shad and Kelly Kochanowski.
It's 34, brings it up the court. She puts it up,
Trussell
and it's
with
good.
With the short jumper, she puts it up. She's having a fantastic game.
.15 brings it up court, but
Kochanowski gets the pass intercepted, bringing it up by Trussell. little of a side out for the Knights. Into the game comes number 32, Stephanie Day for Pereira. And Kochanowski to inbound. White recovers the ball. Over to Lauren Shad. Into Day. Back out to White. White driving the lane.
That's it off to 15, 21, and it goes up. Ball's given to number 25. Sarah Metz, who is having a really good year for Racine Case this year.
Yeah, she is one of their highlight players. She can put up points in bunches. You better watch out for her. Foul on number 32, Stephanie Day. Case to inbound.
Passes it off to White. White has the ball and passes it off to 21. Lauren Shad. Passes back to number 32. Stephanie Day. And 15 is, and it goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds by Oak Creek. Racine ball. We have a two-way substitution.
And 24 is going to bring the ball in. She passes it off to number 32. Brings it up to court. Gives it to number 25.
A little long on the shot by Sarah Metz. She gets the rebound, puts it up, and is blocked by Kaylee White, it appears.
But the rebound is good.
Timeout Oak Creek as Racine has drawn the lead to 13-12 in favor of Oak Creek with 58 seconds to go here in the first. We'll be right back. And we're back.
As the players approach the court, they line up on.
That's what Mortensen bringing the ball from the 5-yard line. All right, she mounts the ball to White. White dishes it off back to Mortensen. Mortensen scanned the court to Zelo.
And it's
Zelo's
picked off
pass
by.
gets intercepted by number 12, Amy Yonker. That's quickly intercepted and put back into the hole by Kaylee White.
34 brings it up the court.
She has 8 points now. I assume.
And
Out of bounds, ball back to Oak Creek.
it's 13, number 13. Mortensen brings it in, passes it off to White. Passes it off
running
to.
the outlet. And one. Well, no, she's only one shot. Stephanie running at the line for one shot.
Number 44 prepares herself.
She puts it up. Finds
it's
the
in.
bottom of the net.
Number 34 is going to bring this up the court.
Trussell with the crossover. She drives the lane. Puts it up. Oh. She carried. Carried. I believe was the call. Mortensen inbound the ball for the Knights. She finds White on an outlet. Oh. Drives
White
it all
puts
the
it
way.
up.
Rims out. Rebound goes to number 24,
Passes off to number 34.
Letitia Fair.
Third torp passes it to number 32.
Mitchell's pass nearly intercepted by Pereira, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score 18 Knights, 12 Racine Case Eagles. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter here on your Knights Television Network.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter with the Knights leading by 6 points.
The Knights bring onto the floor Mortensen, Zelo, Pereira, White, and running their 5 starters. And for the Eagles, it's Trussell Farr, number 25.
13's going to take the ball in. Passes it off to Zelo. Zelo brings it up the court. Passes it off to number White.
Kelly White drives it, kicks it out to Mortensen. Mortensen for 3. A little long on the shot. Ball last touched by the Racine Case Eagles. Knights retain possession with...
What's the Knights coach?
Coach K.
Now, Coach K said an important part of this game would be the fact that Racine likes to foul a lot.
Mortensen yet to connect on a 3. Fast break for Racine. She puts it up and banks it in. That's number 25, Sarah Metz. Zelo with the ball. Passes it to Pereira. A traveling violation on the Knights. Ball goes back to the Eagles. We're starting to mount quite a comeback on the Knights. Score is 18-14 in favor of the Knights. 7:20 to go in the second quarter.
32 looks for an opening. Finds the ball to 34. But a foul is called.
Letitia Farr is fouled by number 44, Stephanie Running. That's her first foul tonight. Substitution, Mortensen goes out, and number 15, Kelly Kochanowski, comes in.
Another foul was called, this time on Racine, though.
Pereira goes out, and in comes Straczynski.
Passes it off to Zelo. Who passes it off to
That's Running.
Running? Zelo now has the ball and passes it off to 15, who puts it up, but runs short.
Ball last by Racine with number 42, Hoffert. Ball remains with Oak Creek. 15 is
Kochanowski's going to bring this one in and passes it off to 44, Running.
Running with another 2 points. She's really been the standout player for the night so far. That's her 12th point tonight. Pushing foul on number 15, Kochanowski. That's her first foul, and that's the 4th team foul for the Knights.
The ball is obtained by number 32, put up, but it runs short.
Creative save.
And
by the
32 has
Eagles.
it again. Puts it up and once again runs short. This time it falls out of bounds, and
Nope, Racine.
Racine has the ball.
There was a foul once again on Kochanowski. That brings the Knights total up to 5 team fouls. Racine's really seemed to crash the offensive board tonight. I think the Knights need to tighten up their defensive rebounding.
Which is a big point that Coach K made it very clear when we were talking to him before the game.
Second chance points can make or break your game, and I think the Knights need to strengthen up. They want to maintain this lead. Kochanowski catches the ball to White at the top of the key. Drives the lane. Oh, and throws it directly to
24.
Sarah Metz.
25.
She
25
drives
put it up,
lane
and it was
to lane.
Zelo passes it off to 15, who passes it off to Running. Running puts it up, and it's rebounded by number 34.
The makeshift shot wouldn't go for Running. She dribbles it down.
Passes it
Metz
off to
puts up the
25.
shot. Metz gets her
25
own
gets it.
rebound. And we have a tie game, folks. Timeout for the Knights. Let's see if they can strengthen up that defense.
Now, as I found out talking to Coach K before the game, he said the Knights' defense was very weak and would end up being a key role into the performance they do in this game. And it seems that it's becoming true.
Back now in the second quarter, the score is 20-20. And the possession is going towards the Knights. The Knights come out with Lauren Shad, Day, Zelo, White, and Pereira. Shad to inbound the ball. Day, the recipient, passes it out to White.
White passes it out to Zelo. Zelo passes to 50, who puts it up.
Pereira
And it's picked off by
long.
20, who passes to 30. Also on the court for Racine Case, though, is 52, who, from Coach K's standings, said it was another powerful player for Racine.
That would be Jill Ollie. White drives the ball, kicks it out to Zelo. Zelo with the shot, a little long. The
Picked off by 20.
The Eagles now enjoying their first lead of the game.
And
Ball
it's
last touched by Racine. G-Low inbounds the ball in the backcourt. Brings it up. She's being guarded by Stephanie Metz. Sarah Metz, my bad. Dan passes it out to Shad. Shad into White.
White gives it out to Zelo. He passes it out to number 50. Pereira. 32 back to Zelo. Zelo gives it back to Pereira. Gives it
Oh! Controversial call by the ref as she calls a reaching foul on number 25, Sarah Metz.
which gives the ball
That's
to Oak
a
Creek.
16 foul on Racine Case Eagles, and the first on Metz. Substitution, number 13, Laura Mortensen comes back on for the Knights, replacing number 21.
Another thing Coach K said today
Lauren Shad.
was a big reason they lost last week's game into overtime was because he didn't let all of his players play and fatigue started to set in on the people on the court. So he wants to make it key in this game to make sure every player is used and no one sits on the bench the entire game. 30 passes it off to 42, who passes it out of bounds. Oak Creek ball.
Stephanie Day leaves the game for Oak Creek and comes back in number 44, Stephanie running. Knights now with the original starters back in the game. Pereira to Zelo. Zelo running the floor. They got the 2-on-1 with White.
White puts it up, but
And she'll get 2 shots.
setting up for the first 2 shots is Kelly White. Kaylee White, who's been having a very strong game today.
8 points.
She scored 8, well now 9 points,
I believe.
Setting up for a second shot. She puts it up, but it run. Oh, it's in, which ties the game 22-22.
Trussell bringing up the ball.
Passes it off to 30.
Jen Rozic.
He passes it off to number 42,
Hoppert.
but it's
Ball
picked off at
intercepted.
13. Passes it off to Zelo. Passes it back to 13, who puts it up and runs a little short.
Laura Mortensen has not been connecting on her threes tonight. That's one of her strong points. And a key point and a key factor if the Knights want to come away with a win.
Racine Case brings it in. It's put up, but picked off by running. He passes it off to number 13. Gives it back to Zelo. Zelo gives it to White, but it's pushed out by...
Knights retain possession.
It was 21 that pushed that ball out, I believe. Zelo has the ball. Gives it off to White. He gets to 13. Then returning the ball to Zelo.
13 is Mortensen.
Zelo has the ball, gives it off to Mortensen. Mortensen puts it up. Runs low.
Mortensen misses on another 3. And with the Knights' poor rebounding in this game, that's going to turn out to be a key factor. Blocking call on number 24, Kaylee White. Brings the Knights team fouls up to 6. And that would be her second foul of the game.
.30 puts some more points on the board with only about 3 minutes left in the game. The score is going to be 20. Oh, not in the game, but in the half. The score is going to be 22-24.
Rosick with another shot made by the Eagles. She's having quite a strong game.
Zelo passes it off to 13, who passes it back to Zelo. And Zelo has the ball again. Running with the ball. Gives it off to Zelo. Running with the ball again. Gives it off to Zelo again.
Zelo passes the ball off to running back to Mortensen at the top of the 3. She passes it down into White. White backing in, puts up the shot, and is fouled by number 20 by Racine Case. That's Alicia Cook. That's her first foul, the 8th team foul for Racine.
And she's
White
going to
with the
put up
shot.
her first shot. And it's good.
Rims in.
Preparing for her second shot. White now brings her total scores for today.
Oh, that'll be her 12th point.
12 points. As Racine Case brings it back into the game, it's tied up 24-24. Number 30 brings it up court.
Rozak is 30. We have a foul on Zelo. That's her first foul. And that puts Racine at the line.
Shooting for her first free throw of the game.
It's Rozak.
Rosnick.
Oh, and she makes the first. This, of course, being a 1-and-1 situation.
Rosnick prepares for a second shot. which is also made.
Sweet ching-a-ling-ling, she finds the bottom of the net for a penny. Running with the ball, passes it off to Mortensen, Mortensen to Pereira.
Pereira back to Zilo. Zilo looking for an opening, gives it off to Pereira. Gives it back to Zilo.
Zilo down to White. White a little strong, recovered by running, and she is fouled. She will go to the line for yet again another foul shot, as the foul was committed by Racine, number 3. Oh, I'm sorry, number 42. That's her third foul. That would be Hofford. It's like 8th attempt.
She made the first shot of the 2 that she's going to get. If she can make one more, it'll bring the game tied up 26-26.
Into the game for Racine.
And she makes it, tying it up.
Third team. Lazic.
12 puts it up, but comes a little long.
Air ball.
She gives it back to Mortensen.
A minute 25 to go in the second quarter. We're all knotted up at 26. Zilo drives lane, kicks it out to Mortensen.
Mortensen off
into
to White. And
White will be fouled. White with the first of 2 shots. She puts it up, finds nothing but the bottom of the net for 13 now on the day.
Setting up for a second shot. White puts it up and makes it in. Extending the Knights' lead by 2 points, which should be a valuable part to the coming halftime.
Jill Alley brings in the ball for the Racine Case Eagles. Throws it down court.
To number 25, who's going to try to put it up and come a little short.
Ball rebounded by number 24, Kaylee White. Dishes off to Mortensen. Mortensen brings the ball down court. Finds number 50, Pereira. Pereira puts it up. Banks the shot in. That's her 4th point of the game.
With only a minute left in the half, number 30 brings it up the court, trying to find an opening. Passes it off to 52, who puts it up and makes it in.
Ali with the shot. She really is a key player for the Racine Case Eagles, and a big reason they're still in the game. Pereira with the ball. 31 seconds to go.
Passes it off to Zilo, who's going to bring it in but get picked off by 32 for a foul.
Oh, nearly intercepted by Mitchell. And that brings a series of substitutions in for Case as we draw ever so closely to the half. 22.2 seconds remain in the 30-28 game in favor of the Knights. Knights inbound the ball.
Zilo goes in, passes out to 44, puts it up for another point. Score. 30 brings it up and puts it up, but runs a little short, and
3, 2,
gets the ball.
1. Mortensen with she falls a little short of the buzzer beater layup. At the half, the score is 32-28 in favor of the Knights. And we'll be back after this quality entertainment provided by our Oak Creek Knights halftime show.
Thanks
We'll
for
be back.
joining us.
Come back for the second half in approximately 10 minutes. Here's a little compilation package put together by the TV Workshop kids of the Great Flood of Oak Creek High School.
Dolly.
Howdy. Case to inbound the ball. That would be number 30, Rodzik. She kicks it out of bounds to number 25, Mets. And the ball will go over to the Knights. Widens that, catches the ball in stride, does a little nifty turnaround move.
And she passes it off to 13. Who passes it off to Zeal?
Zitlo. Zitlo off to White. White to Mortensen. Mortensen holding. She crosses over.
Passes it off to Zelo.
Zelo with the ball.
Passes it off to White. And White's going to pass off to number 50, who puts it up but runs a little short. Puts it up for the second hit and makes it in.
Carrera with a nice follow on her own rebound there. Second chance points is working to win the Knights the game, or could lose them if they keep giving them up to the Eagles.
25 looks a little baffled as she doesn't know who she's going to pass the ball to.
She gives the ball to number 34, Trussell, but there's a foul on the Knights by number 13, Laura Mortensen. That's her first foul and the first foul of the second half. The score is 34-28, 7 minutes to go.
34 is going to bring the ball in, passing off to 25, who overshoots it to Zelo.
Zelo brings the ball up court. Fantastic commentating, Donut. She brings the ball up court. Finds number 13, Morrison.
Puts it up.
Launches a three.
And it's in,
Nothing
bringing
but
the lead to 37-28. A 9-point lead.
That's the first connection by Mortensen on a three attempt. Though she has taken several attempts, I feel she's going to be on track this second half and be a real spark plug for the Knights.
50 had the ball, but passed it off to Zelo, who's bringing it up court.
Zelo looking for the penetration.
She finds number 44, who puts it
Running.
up and runs a little off to the left.
Running will go to the line for 2 shots as the foul is on the Racine Case Eagles. Number 52, Jill Ollie. It's her 3rd foul. And running at the line. Oh, wait.
44 is going to put it up and make it in for another point.
Yeah.
44 is going to try for a second shot. Oh, and Missy May lose control. 52 has the ball and passed it off to 34. But a
Trussell.
foul is called.
Timeout.
Timeout is called.
30-second timeout by the Racine Case Eagles. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here in approximately 23 seconds. Tick-tock.
And we're back from timeout with the Knights leading 39-28 with an 11-point lead.
6:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. And number 32 for the Racine Case Eagles, Tisha Mitchell will inbound the ball. Oh, I'm sorry, they did a little switcheroo while I was looking at names. Mitchell actually receives the ball from Trussell. Tisha Mitchell brings the ball down court.
Now she's covered by Zeal. She's looking for a way to go. Now she passes it off to 34, who's going to put it up and run a little short. 13 gets the ball and starts running it down the court.
Mortensen pulls up.
She then puts it back to Zeal.
Zelo down to White with the assist. Kaylee White with another point added onto her
Now
total.
White is having an absolutely fabulous game this day, with scoring up to 16 points. 42 with the ball, stumbles off, passes to Zelo, but Zelo pushes out of bounds.
Ooh, she got jacked up on that play. Let's hope she's okay. Maybe they could bring out Jasinski to mop the floors a little bit. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's a throwback to one of my old volleyball commentaries. It was fantastic. Look it up.
Zeal was getting up a little slow, but she seems to be okay. .32 covered by Zelo. Passes off to 25, who's looking for an opening, and puts it up. Runs a little short.
That's a little
32
short.
rebounds it. 4th point.
Tisha Mitchell. Zelo receives the ball. Oh, intercepted by number 3.
And put up for another point, which brings the lead to only 9 points. 44 taking the ball up court, and a foul is called. Appears to be traveling.
Number 32, Mitchell brings the ball in for Racine.
32 trying to find a way around the Oak Creek Knights defensive line. Passes off to 34. Passes to 25. And she's gonna pass to 34. Put it up to 42.
One more.
Number 42 goes to the line for Case.
Hoffman's in it. He's gonna be in 2.
42 at the line. Is gonna attempt.
And that was our special guest commentator, Lucky the Leprechaun. He's going back to Ireland land now. Hopefully he'll make another comeback for a game in the future. Prayer into the game for number 44 running. And number 42, Hofford, at the line for his second shot.
42 is going to set up for a second shot, which is going to make it in for another point.
Racine draws the lead closer, is now 41-33 in favor of the Knights. Pereira to Zilo. Zilo brings the ball down court. Oh,
but it's taken away by number 34. 34 taking it down the court.
Nice steal by Trussell there. She brings the ball down court. Defended by White. Drives the lane.
Puts it up, but it's short. Traveling. It's traveling. Zilo gets the ball on the line. Takes it up court. Passes it to 50. Puts it up. Court has the point.
Zilo with the assist. Pereira with another bucket. That adds her total up to about 8 for the game.
32 puts it up, though, and answers right back with another score.
Anytime the Knights seem to get any sort of momentum going, the Racine Case Eagles answer with a big shot. It's hard for the Knights to get a big lead. Started when the Eagles keep drawing out the lead.
And the ball is pushed out of bounds by what appears to be number 32.
That would be Mitchell. Ball retained by the Knights. Laura Mortensen to inbound. She finds White outside the arc. Back to
White
Zilo.
off to Zilo. Zilo jumbles
Almost
the ball,
stolen by Metz.
but gets it back. 13 puts it up, runs a little short off the rim, and 52 obtains the ball.
Traveling by Racine Case Eagles.
.13 bringing the ball in. She passes it off to 32. 32 is gonna.
Day gets the ball intercepted. And recovered by
24 gets
Kaylee
back.
White. Dishes out to Mortensen. Mortensen for the 3. Cha-ching! She finds the bottom of the net.
This now brings our lead to 11 points as 32 puts it up, but misses. Zilo bringing the ball down court. Off the field.
White behind the arc into Pereira. The ball is
52 gets the
intercepted
ball.
by Howley.
34 bringing the ball down court.
Trussell with the short jumper. Common and 1 shot added. Jelly this time?
34 is setting up for her free throw shot.
Jalessa Trussell at the line. She's been a spark plug for the Racine Eagles, and a good reason they're in the game. Preparing for her shot.
She puts it up, and it bounces off, and 15 obtains the ball.
Kochanowski bringing the ball down court.
Passes it off to 21. 44, back to what is pushed out of bounds.
In for the game are Mortensen, Shad, Running, Pereira, and Kochanowski.
Oak Creek bringing the ball back in the court. 21 passes it back to 15, passes to 44, who puts it up, and it's good.
Stephanie Running adds to her total for the day.
34 puts it up. It's going to run a little short. 44 obtains the ball and passes it back to 13. 13 bringing the ball up court. 32 is going to put it up for a point.
Intercepted by Mitchell as she brings it back to the hole. Oh, and the ball is carelessly thrown away by the Knights. 2:19 to go in the third quarter. The Knights lead by 9. Trussell to inbound the ball, defended by number 15, Kochanowski. And we have a substitution. Number 13, Laura Mortensen enters the game. And into the game comes number 24, Kaylee White.
32 passes it off to number 25. Who's gonna pass off to number 52? Puts it up and runs a little short. The ball is pushed out of bounds by what appears to be number 44.
Kochanowski to inbound the ball. And the inbound pass is intercepted. Ali with the shot. She's fouled and she'll attempt 2 shots at the line. Foul was committed by the Knights.
It's 52 prepares for 2
Number
shots.
24, Kaylee White. That's her 4th personal foul of the game.
52 once again is one of the stronger players on Racine Case's team.
Ali with the shot.
She puts it up and it bounces off.
Into the game is Laura Mortensen, and out for the game once again is Kaylee White. She has 4 fouls. It's going to be interesting to see how the Knights play her when she's in such great foul trouble. She is one of the leaders of the team, and we will need her down the stretch if we want to maintain our lead.
The second shot made by number 52 was good. As Oak Creek gets the ball, passes it to 44, passes it to 15, but is fouled
Reaching foul by number 32, I believe it was. That would be Mitchell, and that would be her first team foul. Zelo returns to the game, replacing Lauren Shad. Morrison inbounds the ball. Nice pass to Running. Running puts it up. One is rejected by Jill Alley as she hits the deck hard. Ball recovered by Zelo, and a foul called on the Eagles.
And once again, the Knights coach did mention that the Eagles did like to foul a lot, which has become very evident in this game.
Morrison inbounds the ball. Oh, rejected again. And number 44, Stephanie Running, will return to the line where she's been making a living all day with these bonus points. We have a string of substitutions coming in. No, we're going to have a timeout by the Racine Case Eagles. I was saying I didn't think they were going to substitute 6 players. But who knows? We'll be back on the Knights Television Network. Welcome back.
As we return with only 1:50 left on the board, left on the clock, third quarter, where the Oak Creek Knights are leading by 8 points and scores 48-40.
Into the game for the Knights are Running, Pereira, Kochanowski, Mortensen, Zelo, running at the line for 2 shots. Her first shot is Butter. She's been making a killing from the line, as it seems every time she goes down low, Racine has no other choice but to foul her and send her to the line. She truly is a scoring threat for the Knights. Second shot is good.
As the fouls have easily become a big part of the game, they could very well be what kills Racine Case in the long run. 34 puts it up, but is a little short.
Nice attempt by Trussell for Racine, but her shot's just a little high. Foul on number 44 Running. That's her second personal foul. And Trussell to inbound the ball. She inbounds to Ali. Ali puts it up a little short on the shot. Pereira with the rebound. Mortensen over to
Zelo bringing the ball
Kochanowski.
up the court. Passes off to 15. Passes back to Zelo to 50. And it's pushed out of bounds by 52.
Actually, the ball went out of bounds by, I believe, number 44 on the Knights as the Racine Case Eagles received the ball.
Well, I don't believe I really agree with that call.
Well, maybe we should have a review system in high school basketball. It's something to think about in the future, I guess.
Now that ball was tipped out of bounds by 34. 44. As Racine Case brings it back in.
And the ball is
loose.
tipped.
Zelo recovers. Passes it to 13, who puts it up, but comes short. 25 bringing the ball downfield court.
Metz pulls up. Guarded by Coach Janowski.
Slips loose, but she still regains control of the ball. Passes it to 32, who gives it off to 24, who puts it up, and is rebounded by...
A skirmish for the ball ends in running accidentally, losing the ball out of bounds. The Eagles maintain possession, and with 41.1 seconds on the clock, they're down by 10. The Knights' defense and rebounding has really picked up in the third quarter. You got to wonder what the coach said to fire them up.
Now Racine Case desperately needs to score if they still want to be in this with only one period left in the game.
Ali with the shot, recovers his own rebound, misses again, and now we have a jump ball. Never mind. I'm sorry about that. The foul was actually called on number 24. That's the third personal foul of the game.
44 passes out to 13, who passes to Zelo, but there was a foul or something.
Comment to the referees at center court. And the ball will be, well, there must have been a technical foul or something called. I'm not quite sure. I missed the call. But Laura Mortensen had the line for one.
Whatever the call was, it doesn't seem like Racine Case's coach is too happy about it as he's arguing with the ref on the sidelines.
Second shot. Makes them both. Second.
Thirteen's going to bring the ball back in and passes it off to Zelo, who's looking to bring the ball down court.
Mortensen out to Pereira. Pereira on the outside of the arc. This is out to Coach Janowski. Zelo at about half court. Crosses over Metz. Pulls
13 with the
back
ball,
Mortensen.
puts it up, and it's good. This is now extended the lead, 55-44 at the end of the third period.
A buzzer beater three for Laura Mortensen caps the third quarter. That's her second connection. Fantastic cheering by the Oak Creek Knights cheerleaders. They're one of a kind, folks. Let's give them a hand. The crowd goes wild. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter.
And we're back as the players are re-entering the court. At the start of the fourth period, 8 minutes on the clock, 55-40, Oak Creek Knights lead.
If Racine wants to make a comeback in the game, they're going to play some tough defense and get some crucial second chance points.
13 out to Zelo, passes to 32, who comes up a little short.
Foul on Racine Case, that would be Trussell, number 34. That's her third foul of the game. That will send Stephanie Day to the line for the Knights. Day with the shot. Bounces off the rim.
Day preparing for her next shot, hopefully to have a little better luck on this one. She puts it up, and it is good.
She finds the bottom of the net. One there. Oops. Little tongue tie there, folks.
30 with the ball for Racine Case. Dribbles down the field, court.
Metz brings the ball. Natisha Farr with the point there. Zelo brings the ball up to the arc.
13 with the ball, passes it back to Zelo. Who's going to pass this 150, puts it up, and gets a couple more points on the board.
Brianna Pereiro with the point. She's turning out to have a fantastic game. Ali with the shot. She airballs. Rebound to Mortensen. Mortensen to Zelo. Oh, we have a whistle by the ref. It's a traveling call. Ball goes back to the Eagles.
Now, Racine Case really needs to come with some kind of comeback here if they want any chance of staying in this game. It almost seems where victory for them is inevitable.
Oh, the other way around there, Donut. Defeat would be inevitable. But with only 6 minutes and 57 seconds left, they're down by a critical number. Down by my math skills aren't too sharp, but I'm going to say 14 points. No, it's not right. I don't know. Do the math at home,
It's 16
folks.
points.
Yeah, it is. Tech math.
34 setting up for a first shot on a personal foul. Puts it up and scores another point for Racine Case.
Fantastic shot by Trussell.
Trussell seems to be having a really good game today.
She's
And
doing the majority of the scoring for the Racine Case Eagles there, Donut. Pereira with the rebound, passes it over to Zelo. Zelo brings the ball down court, passes it over to Kochanowski. Kochanowski holding, and she's defended by Trussell. Kochanowski down to Zelo. Zelo crosses over, drives the lane, pulls up, passes it down to Kochanowski. Kochanowski rustles and hustles with the ball. Out of bounds, possession to the Eagles. Last touch by Mortensen, what's that?
I'm going to say Mortensen too on that one.
Into the game for the Knights comes number 24, Kaylee White. Now remember, she does have 4 personal fouls, and out of the game goes number 15, Kochanowski. Kochanowski?
25 with the ball, looking for an opening, finds one at 34, passes it back to 25, who puts it up and misses the thing.
Met's a little long with the shot. Zelo controls the ball. She brings it up court for the Knights. Oh,
13
almost a
obtains the
steal.
ball and passes out to 50, who passes it back to Zelo. I'm sorry, that was 32, not 50.
Zelo with another traveling call. That seems to be her second or third of the game. She seems to have a little trouble with that. Let's see if the Knights can get that turned around right there.
I believe that's been her second traveling call for this game, which may be due to fatigue setting in at the later quarters.
Possibly, Donut. Good analysis.
Zelo covering 30, and 30 sneaks by, but the ball is picked off by 34, puts it up, and picked off by 21, 20.
Trussell with the miss, the rebound by Cook. And then the ball is going to go back to the Racine Eagles. Number
34 is gonna-
34, Taisha or Jaleesa Trussell to inbound.
And she sets it off and gives it to number 30.
Jen Rozak. Rozak penetrates, kicks it out to Trussell. Trussell puts it up a little
But it-
long. Rebounded by Cook. She puts it up. Another offensive rebound by Hofford for the Racine Case Eagles. That is really the crucial part for the Knights defense.
Zelo with the ball passes it to number. A foul is called. Out of bounds. On the Knights.
Racine is starting to make quite a push here at the Knights. Substitution for the Knights. Number 32, Stephanie Day goes out. And number 44, Stephanie Running comes in.
30 with the ball. Gives it off to 42. He's going to give it off to 20. Back to 42. 40. 25 now has the ball.
Metz with the ball. She passes it down to Hofford.
Hopper
with
puts
one
it up,
stop.
and it's in.
Counted and one shot.
If Oak Creek doesn't put some defensive effort into this, they could actually be overpowered by the Racine Case's offense and power.
In the immortal words of DMX, this game could be slipping. Who
42
knows?
sets up for a shot, and it is perfect.
Hopper connects on three the old way. Ball to be inbounded by number 13, Laura Mortensen for the Knights. She inbounds the ball.
Passes it out to 44,
Running.
it's 21, but
And
the ball is
Shed
picked off by 20.
Shed has the ball intercepted.
Now it's picked off by 50 and taken by 21. A timeout is called by Oak Creek. The lead has now been changed to only a 10-point lead, with Oak Creek leading 58-48, with only about 5 minutes left on the board.
What do you think the coach is stressing in the huddle there, Donut?
I'm going to say Oak Creek's coach is definitely stressing that they need to kick in the defensive efforts a little bit.
That kid dropped wicked gas.
Over on Racine's team, they probably want to stress the fact that they can't score or let as many points up through fouls.
Yes, Oak Creek seems to be giving up a lot of second chance points, and as you remember, that's one of my keys to the game here. We need to minimize the second chance points in the later stage of this fourth quarter.
Bringing the ball is Oak Creek, number 13. Looking for a way around 30, finds one at
Inbound
44,
pass.
who puts it up and is short.
She'll make another trip to the line. Stephanie running.
Racine's Case's defense is just brutal on the field and seems to
Brutal on the court there, Donut.
either way they seem to be viciously attacking
Running
the
with
Oak
the
Creek
shot.
players. With another free throw point, 44 brings our lead up to 11.
Nice
24 with the
offensive
ball.
rebound.
Gets another few points on the board.
Kaylee White right there with a fantastic offensive rebound after the miss by running. That could be the capper of one of these Racine Case Eagles.
34 tries to put it up, falls short, and just falls on the ground.
Trussell puts up the ball and she is fouled by number,
20.
I said 50. Oh,
It is
I am
50. I
correct.
read the wrong board.
That's Pereira's second foul, and we're going to have a substitution for the Knights.
34 is setting up for first foul shot.
Two-way substitution here as a couple of players about to check in for Case and one for Oak Creek.
Racine Case sinks their score and brings their point total of 49.
Wilkie checks in for Pereira. We'll see if this changes things up on the offensive rebound end for Oak Creek.
34 puts up her second shot, falls short, and 15 obtains the ball.
Kojanowski brings the ball up court, dishes it off to White. White regains control.
Hands it off to
Running with the
44,
short
puts
jumper.
it up, and it bounces off.
No rim love, Donut. I'll tell you. 30 brings the ball up court. That would be
52
Razek.
puts it up, but it's rebounded and picked off by 13. 13 looking for a way up court. Hands it off to 15. 15 to 24. Looking for a way around number 34.
White dishes the ball off to Mortensen. Mortensen being covered by Metz. Mortensen intercepted by Jill Ollie for Racine. She brings the ball down court.
And gets a couple more points on the board.
There. Oak Creek calls a timeout, sees if they can stop the bleeding, and we'll be right back.
came back in the game from timeout. The score is 61-53 with Oak Creek Knights in the lead. 3 minutes, 31 seconds left on the board.
Mortensen to inbound. Mortensen inbounds the ball, caught by Zito. She brings the ball down court. Oak Creek trying to use as much time off the clock as they can. Running, catches the ball, puts it up.
And it's in.
Another easy 2 added to her total. She's well past the quarter century mark for the game.
34 looking for an opening.
Trussell drives baseline. Oh, and it is rejected by running. Air ball put up by Ali. Ball recovered by Mortensen. She brings the ball down court. Mortensen over to Zelo. Zelo back to White. White penetrating. She puts up the runner. Oh!
Sticked out though. 25
No call there.
Going up the court.
Metz bringing the ball up court. Puts it up. Rims out. Ball.
Pushed out of bounds by
Racine. Ball to Oak Creek. With 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. This seems to be an insurmountable lead for Racine Eagles. I think Oak Creek has this one in the bag.
I'm going to have to agree with you there on that one, Matt. 13 bringing in the ball. With only 3 minutes left on the clock. It just doesn't seem like Racine has enough time to have any chance in this one anymore.
Cooking for Trussell for the Racine Case Eagles.
Racine Case pushes it out of bounds once again.
And Mortensen yet again to inbound. Racine really pressuring the inbound. Mortensen. Oh, the pass is intercepted by Cook. Cook over to Metz. Metz drives the court, puts up a 3. Oh,
but it falls off the rim.
strong.
4-2 reobtains the ball for Racine Case, passes it off to 25, passes to 52, puts it up, and it's short.
Ali's shot falls a little short. They find Zelo on the breakaway. Zelo puts it up, and the layup is good.
That was a perfect play done by Zelo because she was all alone over there, ready for the ball. 32 with the ball
Mr.
now.
Stock.
Passes it off to 42.
Mr. Stock. Hello?
Hofford bringing the ball back across the baseline. Metz catches it over to number 32, Mitchell. Mitchell down to Hofford. Hofford's pass is intercepted by Pereira. Pereira to Zelo. Zelo brings the ball down court.
Zelo has been a strong part of the rushing in this game.
Zelo's shot does not go, but she'll go to the line for 2. A minute 50 left in the game now. The Knights' lead is 14. The foul is on number 44, Hofford. That is her 4th foul of the game.
Zelo preparing to make her first shot. And it's going to fall a little short there.
Ooh, a little short there. See if she can put a little more oomph into it next time. If she makes it. The jello's jiggling, folks. No, don't say that. Say, a boom shakalaka.
Oh, and a boom shakalaka. Zelo makes it in.
Boom
for another point.
shakalaka indeed there, Donut. Boom shakalaka indeed.
Boom
Trussell brings
shakalaka.
Trussell with a little pull-up. She's a little right. Pereira with the rebound. Pereira controls the ball off to Mortensen. Mortensen to running. Running pulls back to Mortensen. Mortensen pulls back, trying to waste a little more time off the clock. Mortensen.
Zelo has the ball once again, passes it back to Mortensen, who's going to put
A
this
3
one
ball.
up and misses it
Oh.
off the rim. 52 gets the ball, passes it off to 32, who's going to rush this one up court and obtain some points. Or not. No points were added for that basket.
Offensive foul on Racine Case. And we have a string of substitutions coming into the game for Oak Creek. Now into the game for Oak Creek are Stephanie Day, Kochanowski, Shad, Mortensen, and Wilkie. Oh, ball
15 gets the ball picked off by number 24, and a foul is called on Racine.
Farr with a nice interception there. Too bad they couldn't capitalize with the costly foul.
It's become very evident that
Kochanowski inbounds to Wilkie. Wilkie shot is rejected, but they call a foul on the play. She'll go to the line for 2. The foul is on number 52 of the Racine Case Eagles. That's Jill Ollie. That is also her 4th foul of the game.
The first foul shot is made by number 30, Wilkie. And she's going to set up for a second shot right about now.
Oh, falls a little strong and she hits the back of the iron.
And 34 regains possession of the ball.
Into the game for Oak Creek is Megan Luke. And she right now has the ball, and she is fouled.
Now with only a minute left in the game, the score is 67 to 51. It's become very evident that Oak Creek definitely has this game in the bag.
Fantastic game on the Knights' part. It got a little close towards the end of the second half, but they really did pull away with it in the second half.
30 setting up for the first shot. Puts it up, and it's off the rim again.
Megan Luke with the first shot falls a little short.
Sorry about that. 32 was blocking the first number. I couldn't tell.
And she's short again. But Stephanie Day with a fantastic offensive rebound, but fails to capitalize on the opportunity. Trussell brings the ball down court for the Eagles.
Trussell hands it off to 32, who's going to put this one up for nothing.
Mitchell with the missed opportunity right there.
But a foul is called on Oak Creek.
The foul is on number 21, Lauren Shadd, her first personal foul of the game, sending number 32 for the Eagles, Taisha Mitchell, to the line.
As she prepares for her first shot, it goes up and it's in.
A bada bing, bada boom, she hits the first.
Second one is up, and that one's going to bounce off.
Stephanie Day, oh, it doesn't matter because the Knights get it back anyway. Luke brings the ball up court. Oh, the ball
Throws
is
it a little over hard, and it goes out of bounds.
The ball's tipped out by Mitchell. Knights retain possession. Kochanowski to inbound.
Kochanowski's going to hand it off to 21, who's going to put this one up for
From
three.
downtown, Lauren Shadd.
32 hands it off to 34, who's going to pass this one to 52. 52 looking for an opening.
Jill Alley with the shot, and she was fouled. Foul was committed by
Number 32.
Number 32. That
For a
is
third foul of the
third
game.
personal foul of the game, Stephanie Day.
52 is going to set this one up. And that one goes off.
If she makes this shot right here, she can cut the lead to 17 points, but it's a bit too late. A little too little too late, you can say, for the Eagles.
52 made her second shot, though, which did only shorten the lead by 17. With 10 seconds left in the game.
Kochanowski back to Luke. Luke's gonna, and that will be 3, 2, 1.
And that's it for this one.
And that will be it for the Oak Creek Knights versus the Racine Case Eagles. Oak Creek wins 70 to 53, improving their record 4-1, and Racine falls to a dismal 0-5. For Night Vision Productions, I'm Matt Nadolny.
And this is Donut. As we'd like to
Stay
take this
classy.
time to announce our Pop-Tart player of the game, number 44.
Stephanie Running.
She performed this game with great effort and stamina.
Good job. Stay classy.
Stay classy, just like Matt said.